Music has always been a big part of human life, and nowadays we mostly listen to it online. There's this company called Spotify that's popular for streaming music. They're like the big boss in the streaming music world, with millions of people paying to use their service. Spotify has beaten big names like Apple, Amazon, and Google. They've got around 130 million people worldwide paying for their premium service. Even though Apple is more popular in the US, Spotify is still doing well. Recently, Spotify has been expanding beyond just music. They've grabbed some big deals, like getting Joe Rogan's podcast exclusively on their platform. They're also working with people like Kim Kardashian and DC Comics to offer exclusive content. Spotify's stock prices have been going up like crazy, and it seems like they're just getting started. Let's explore more about this, the evolution of Spotify. So, Spotify, the music giant, has an impressive library of over 80 million tracks available for users to enjoy. In their most recent earnings report, they boasted a whopping 456 million active users, with an impressive 195 million of them being paid subscribers. Back in 2013, Spotify was recognized for its groundbreaking impact on the music industry. It was listed on CNBC's Disruptor 50 list, and this recognition continued for several years. The reason for this was they were completely changing the game when it came to how people consumed music. Naturally, with such enormous success, other major tech players took notice. Hence, we saw the emergence of platforms like Apple Music, YouTube Music, and Amazon Music. Despite the competition heating up, Spotify managed to maintain its lead. It has remained the go-to choice for streaming music, and remarkably, it has kept its subscription prices relatively stable. Spotify's premium plan has maintained a steady price of $9.99 per month ever since its launch in the US back in 2011. This pricing stability is noteworthy, especially when compared to its competitors. For instance, Apple recently nudged up its monthly price by a mere $1 to $10.99. Even Amazon offers a slight discount to its Prime members, yet it's still pretty much on par with Spotify. Now, Daniel Ek, the CEO of Spotify, hinted at the possibility of raising prices in the US next year. Interestingly, they've already implemented price increases in over 46 markets worldwide. Surprisingly, these increases didn't seem to hurt their subscriber numbers. So, they're confident in their ability to adjust prices without significant customer loss. Let's talk about subscribers for a moment. While Spotify reigns supreme, YouTube Music and Apple Music are also making significant strides. YouTube Music saw its subscriber base grow from 50 million to an impressive 80 million in just a year. On the other hand, Apple Music has experienced noteworthy growth in its overall services business. Spotify's evolution truly shines when it's not just about music anymore. Since 2015, Spotify has been expanding into the realm of podcasts. Today, they offer a staggering array of over 4.7 million podcasts. Moreover, they've even introduced video elements to further engage their users. Daniel Ek emphasizes that Spotify's focus is always on enhancing its offerings and staying ahead of the competition. They're committed to providing superior content and features to ensure their users remain satisfied and loyal. Spotify's strategic evolution. In September, Spotify made a significant move by announcing its entry into the audiobook market. They revealed plans to add over 300,000 audiobooks to their platform, directly competing with established audiobook services like Audible from Amazon. This expansion demonstrates Spotify's ambition to broaden its offerings beyond just music, tapping into new areas of the audio entertainment industry. During the company's Investor Day in June, Daniel Ek, the CEO of Spotify, shared insights into their strategic vision. He emphasized their intent to explore various verticals within the audio space and beyond. This means that Spotify isn't limiting itself to just one type of content. Instead, they're actively seeking opportunities to diversify their platform and cater to different interests and preferences. Turning back to April 2018, Spotify made headlines with its decision to go public. What made this move unique was their choice to opt for a direct listing rather than the more conventional initial public offering, IPO. Despite being one of the largest technology companies at the time, Spotify felt no need to raise additional capital through a traditional IPO. This confidence in their brand and business model paid off as the IPO launch was deemed successful, with the stock trading above its reference price on opening day. When Spotify initially filed for its IPO in February 2018, the company articulated its mission to revolutionize the music industry. They firmly believed in the power of streaming as a more accessible and seamless model for both artists and music fans alike. This belief underscored their commitment to providing a better experience for all stakeholders involved in the music ecosystem. To encapsulate, Spotify's recent foray into audiobooks signifies a strategic expansion beyond its music-centric origins. Their decision to go public through a direct listing showcased their confidence in their brand and business model. Ultimately, Spotify's overarching mission remains unchanged: to democratize access to audio content and provide a platform that benefits both creators and consumers alike. Challenges and criticisms. So, not all musicians were happy when Spotify first started. Many of them were upset about how little money they were making from the service. In 2014, Taylor Swift even took her music off Spotify and wrote an article for the Wall Street Journal criticizing how technology was making music less valuable. Tom York from Radiohead was also a big critic of Spotify, once calling it the last desperate fart of a dying corpse. As time went on and streaming became the norm, musicians' complaints quieted down a bit. But Spotify still faced criticism, especially when it came to controversial content on its platform. For example, in January, Spotify faced a lot of backlash over one of its most popular podcasts, The Joe Rogan Experience, which was spreading misinformation about COVID-19. Artists like Joni Mitchell and Neil Young, who had already been critical of streaming services, pulled their music from Spotify in protest. While Spotify did remove some episodes of Rogan's podcast with offensive material, the CEO, Daniel Ek, refused to remove Rogan himself. Another big issue for Spotify is making money. In the third quarter of the year, they reported bigger losses than expected, and their stock prices dropped to new lows. Not all musicians were happy with Spotify at first, but their complaints have quieted down over time. However, Spotify still faces criticism, especially when it comes to controversial content on its platform. And making a profit continues to be a challenge for the company. Spotify's vision for the future. Despite facing its fair share of challenges, Spotify has managed to maintain its stronghold as the leading music streaming platform, consistently outpacing its competitors. But what exactly is it about Spotify that keeps users coming back for more? One of the key factors contributing to Spotify's popularity is its personalized recommendation system. Using sophisticated algorithms, Spotify creates tailor-made playlists for each user. These playlists include the likes of the Daily Mix and Discover Weekly, which are meticulously curated based on individual listening habits. So, not only do users get to enjoy their favorite tracks, but they also discover new music that aligns with their tastes, making the listening experience both familiar and exciting. If you found this information valuable and insightful, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking insights and updates. Thanks for watching.